mentioned earlier what the point standings were looking like for the 450 class. So our points leader in the 450 class is Rubes. Let me see if he's on the track anywhere. He's not. So practice just ended and we're going to get the race started. But so Rubes is your points leader currently and the red plate holder with 47 points in the championship after 2 rounds. 47. In second place is Reese Cooper with 46, 1 point down. And in third place on the McMonster Kawasaki is Dad Shoes with 45. So he's 1 point behind Reese, and Reese is 1 point behind Rubes. So it is a intense battle already early on for the 450SX point series. So we're going to get this gate dropped here, and we're going to see exactly who is going to come out tonight on the top spot of the podium. There we go. The gate is down for the 450 main event. Let's get a wide shot here at this hole shot. Oh, a lot of chaos. Dad Shoes goes down in that pack. So Aiden gets might have, I don't know if he officially got the hole shot, but he's going to try to put a gap. We're used to seeing Ethan and Dorian out front, and here comes Reese Cooper in third place. Gets a clean run through that hole shot pack that went down. Gets a good triple through that rhythm section. Tables on, tables off, makes the pass. He has got his sights on first, guys. He wants to do another repeat. Oh, he goes down. He over the bars just before the Supercross triple. So that's going to cost him a lot of time. Hope he doesn't get landed on and go down. Aiden just on the throttle, man. Comes across the finish line. Dorian in second. Looks like FA might be in third. So many riders here, guys. This is one of the most stacked 450 main events, or just races in general that I've seen. Riders are just side by side in the air. We've got freaking 4 or 5 wide in these whoop sections at some point. It is a pain train, guys, and it is so cool to see.
Rubes is pretty far back in the pack too.
Yeah, FA is in third. So Ethan in fourth, and Ben on the FXR Racing team is in fifth. So, yeah, let's go on board here for just a moment with Rubes, who is battling neck and neck with Dad Shoes. They both go down in that rhythm section. Rubes is ghost riding. So where is... Reese goes down after the table, man. As you guys can see, this track doesn't care. This track doesn't care who you are or what you're capable of. If you're not careful and you don't watch it, it will punish you. So let's see where Reese is as he comes across the finish line here. In 8th. Moving up into 7th past Ben. Our series points leader, Rubes, has got his work cut out for him tonight if he wants to make a dent. And really, he's just in damage control mode. He's got to push through this pack, but he's got plenty of time to do it. Taking the inside on Blazin, moves up, hits the speed check, gets through that cleanly, and takes that position away. So he has got a lot of riders in front of him. Let's go on board with Dad Shoes for a moment. He is bar to bar with Stone Rider as they come through the triples. Both of them, he hits it cleanly. Stone Rider keeps it up, but is forced to double through there. Dad Shoes just kind of boots Tyler's out of the way. Man, makes a mistake. So does Rubes. It's crazy. It's a crazy track, guys. Let's go on board here for just a moment with Mojo as he keeps an eye on this battle. And I'll go up front here with our new race leader, Dorian. So actually, Dorian might have been in first at the end of last lap, but it does look like Aiden is still in the lead, and it could even be FA. So I believe FA was in first and has now gone down. So that gives the lead back to Aiden. So representing the FXR Racing team, Aiden has been with us since the beginning at Houston Round 1, I believe, and he is trying to put on a good show out here. Might not be the fastest qualifier in the lobby, but lap times are not everything. He's keeping it on 2 wheels, and he is staying consistent. So, but Dorian is trying to show him exactly where he belongs. Oh, and Dorian overjumps, lands in the back of Aiden, and goes down. So Aiden gets lucky with that one, makes it out clean. But Dorian falls back to third, and FA moves up into second. So let's see, this is Reese Cooper here in 4th. There's a pretty big gap between him and Dorian, so he's got to put on a charge. Not only does he have to keep consistent and prevent from moving any further back in the pack, but he's got to stay up and he's got to make sure that he capitalizes on any mistakes these guys make and just charges for the next 15 minutes. Aiden goes down, falls out of first place, gives that to FA. Now he is bar to bar with Dorian in a battle for second as they come through the sand section at the end of this lap. Oh, Dorian washes the front end and takes Aiden out with him. Aiden manages to keep the speed but goes off the rails over the finish line and crashes. So these guys are still in a battle, but this is what I was just talking about. Reese is riding his own race and letting these guys in front of him make the mistakes. So the gap was big, and now it is close. Aiden goes down in that corner. Reese is about to take this position away from him if he can keep it clean. No, Aiden does keep it clean, so Reese is still in fourth. Reese might have gotten the better drive through there, but hits the brakes to prevent running into Aiden. Oh, they both go down because Aiden cases. Oh no, Reese is in the other lane and might have taken Rubes out with him on accident. So here comes Stone Rider. Stone Rider has now moved up into, I believe, the 4th place spot. And that pushes Reese back to 5th. Oh, Jen said his game just crashed. No way. Yeah, he's 4 laps down on the leaderboard, man. What bad luck. He blew the motor, boys. He's going to have to talk with his mechanic about that one. So Aiden and Reese both go down at the end of that whoop section, which gives way for Stone Rider to move up cleanly. So Stone Rider was in 5th, now should be in 4th behind Beast, who is our 3rd place rider. So where is FA? Man, FA has checked out on 2nd place of Dorian here. He's going to cross the finish line in just a moment and be pretty far ahead of him. Beast still in 3rd, Stone Rider in 4th. Dad Shoe should have just moved up into the top 5 position. So Mojo, if you can help me keep an eye on what's happening between the 4th and 3rd place riders. They are coming through the whoop section now. So Dad Shoe's in 5th. Reese is in 6th, currently battling with Rube. So these are your top 2 riders in the point standings for the 450 class. 1 point separating the 2 of them. Regardless of where Reese finishes in the race, if it's ahead of Rubes, then he'll take over that position. But if it's too far back in the pack, then Dad Shoes could be the one who ends up achieving the red plate after this race. So we'll try to figure out points as they run towards the end of the race. But let's let that get closer before we try to do any quick math in our head. So it's really 1, 2, 3 here, guys. This is the battle that we wanted to see. Dad Shoes on the McMonster Kawasaki coming over the Supercross triple with Reese and Rubes in tow. So can these riders connect with each other, latch on, battle through the pack, and make their way to the front for maximum point earnings? Or are they just going to have to settle for these positions? I mean, there's 12.5 minutes left. Anything could happen in terms of riders in front of them going down and giving way to positions. But likewise, anything can happen to these riders. So I think they're starting to kind of settle into a flow now. Things are starting to get a little better, but lappers are just going to continuously get worse. So Dad Shoes makes the pass on Beast finally. So Dad Shoes should be sitting in 4th with Beast in 5th. Reese in 6th. Oh, Reese cases the triple and goes over the bars, gives it up to Rubes, who gets through that section cleanly. So now Reese loses a position to Aiden. And Beast goes down at the end of the 2 tables, and Rubes makes the pass. So Dad Shoes... Oh man, Dad Shoes gets caught up in the sand, wobbles the front wheel, and goes over the bars. So now Rubes has caught up. Side by side, our 1st and 3rd place riders in the series as they come through this whoop section. The gnarliest whoops we've seen yet this year for Aerial ESX. Ben goes down, almost makes Rubes a victim. Oh, Rubes gets into the back tire of Dad Shoes and he goes down. So now Rubes takes that position away. So Rubes has moved up into 4th, Beast in 5th, Dad Shoes in 6th. And Reese has fallen back to 7th place because of that mistake earlier in that triple section. So let me see if it's possible to go on board with Rubes here in this section. Forces to double, but he gets through it cleanly. Oh, Beast comes in and hits his front tire and takes him out. So now he's got to keep it up on 2 wheels if he wants to stay in the battle. He does, fortunately, but he loses the 2 spots. So now he's back behind Dad Shoes. Can see, man, these guys are just hauling on these 450s, and it is just, you know, I think to a certain extent, when you're on the track and riding, you can't care about who is around you. You can't care about what position they're in. All you have to focus on is survival, because it is bikes everywhere, riders everywhere, but they are moving up through the pack cleanly. Dad Shoes doesn't get the best run through that section. Rubes takes the position away, so now Rubes moves up into 5th. And here comes Reese. Reese has caught back up to this group, so where is Stone Rider? Stone Rider was in 3rd at the end of the last lap. And here is Rubes and Dad Shoes again, so oh, Dad Shoes makes a mistake in the whoops and bobbles it. Is he able to keep it up? Yes, but Reese catches up very quickly. So here we go. They've got quite a few, well, they've only got one lapper in front of them, sorry. So, man, I like to give vision on the rest of the pack here, but this is just too intense, and it's no coincidence, guys. It's no coincidence that our top 3 riders in the point series are currently in such a close battle in the mid-pack. Right, you'd expect them to be up front, but that's Supercross. You get a bad start, you make you make mistakes, the track kind of gets the best of you. But these riders are so close in skill level, and it is so cool to see. No helmet cam for Reese. Dad Shoes goes down over the finish. Not able to land that cleanly. So now Reese is going to try to make the run for Rubes here. With 8 minutes left, 9 minutes left in this moto, can Reese Cooper put the work in on Rubes, make the pass, and take the red plate and the points lead away? I'm not sure where Dorian sits and Stone Rider sit, so it is possible that somebody else besides these 3 riders will come out with the championship lead tonight. It just depends, but there is still a lot of time left in this race, and if Reese is able to get around Rubes, he's not just going to stop there. Dad Shoes' mistake over the finish line has not cost him too much time. He is back in the battle here, so coming through this sand section, rounding out the lap. Now we're starting to get into traffic. They've got to get around Vic. They've got to get around Blazin. Oh, Reese cases the finish. That finish line is tricky, guys. You don't want to oversend it, so you let off. If you misgauge it or you know, mistime the throttle control, you end up casing it and going over, which is exactly what happened to Reese. So now he falls back and loses that position to Dad Shoes. So Dad Shoes should currently be in 6th, or 5th, I'm sorry, with Reese in 6th. There they go. They're getting around the lap traffic now. Lapper's moving out of the way, very respectful. Rubes not able to triple that, loses the position to Dad Shoes. It's just back and forth, guys. It's a back and forth battle between these 3 riders here. It's the track. The track is conquering, man. It's tough. Dad Shoes falls back, of course, and loses the position to Reese. So now Reese is side by side with his teammate Blazin, both of these Bud Racing Honda guys. But Blazin is a lapped rider, I believe, so he's going to have to try to get out of the way of Dad Shoes. Is there any team negotiations happening here? Is Blazin going to move over and let Dad Shoes try to make a run for his teammate? It doesn't matter. Blazin goes over the bars in the whoop section. Dad Shoes keeps it up. He is on the hunt, guys. He's not going to let up anytime soon. And Rubes is not checking out on these guys. Any single mistake from him is going to cost him a position. Goes for the triple, not able to make it. Cases it. There's the mistake. Reese does too. Something, I think the E-road on that lip is making it a little bit harder to hit. So we might see some of these guys either try to hit it from a different angle or switch up to a double-double rhythm. Rubes' mistakes didn't cost him any time, though. He still manages to stay in front of this pack. So real quick, I want to go on board with Dorian here and see exactly where Stone Rider is, because Stone Rider is catching up to him. The timing and scoring has indicated that he's kind of closing that gap between them. So this is a potentially a battle for our second place position. Stone Rider is about one section down on Dorian, unless it's this long triple section. So really in the same shot, you can see Stone Rider and Dorian battling it out for that second place position. And then you've got Rubes, Dad Shoes, and Reese all in the same lane here.
We might be getting a battle for the lead pretty soon. Dorian is catching up too.
So yeah, Dorian's catching up to FA here. Sorry guys, got a couple of Maltese fans in the house. They're just really cheering on Dorian. They heard he might take the lead soon, and they couldn't contain their yapping. FA goes down in the triple section, and that does officially give the lead to Dorian. So Dorian's consistency has bought him the lead here tonight, and FA falls back. So our third place rider, Stone Rider with the Aerial Racing Yamaha team, is currently sitting in our final podium position and is trying to make a push up on FA and move into second. Still got a pretty close battle between Dad Shoes and Reese for the 5th place spot. Rubes is starting to put some time in between them here as he crosses the finish line in 4th. So
battle for the lead. They're side by side going over the roller.
There they are. FA and Dorian are bar to bar as they come around the whole shot corner, enter the double triple double section. Both of them, FA's not able to get it. Dorian triples, doubles out. Both of them in the corner, bar to bar. Can they get this first rhythm cleanly? Dorian pushes FA aside, forces him to single, and takes control of the rhythm section to put a gap in, but FA's not going anywhere.
And that's making Stone Rider catch up too.
Yeah, the mistakes. Oh, FA does go down. I don't know if he cased over that single or what, but FA goes down, so Stone Rider moves up into second. Here is our leader right here, the privateer, Dorian, as he crosses the finish line, and Stone Rider is in close second. So this is what Stone Rider wants, guys. I was able to talk to him earlier this week and after the last race. He was satisfied. He was somewhat satisfied with his finish after Houston 2. But he truly believes and knows that he is a front runner in this group, and he belongs up front. And so he was not going to settle for the positions that he earned. He told me that for Houston round 3, he was going to try to check out and get his first spot on top of the box. So we'll see if he's able to make it happen. So 3 minutes left. Plus 1 lap. This is our battle for the lead. If something happens to Dorian, Stone Rider will undoubtedly take it away. So let's see if he can hold on.
They're close.
Mojo, would you mind keeping an eye between Dad Shoes and Reese here for the dual cam? I want to see if we can maintain visual on this battle. Oh, and Dorian and Dorian and Stone Rider get into it after the whoop. So they are in fact bar to bar now as they come over the wall jump here. And this could not get any more intense between these two riders. Both of them riding their lines, hitting them cleanly, and maintaining a battle between each other. But Stone Rider has got his eyes set on the first place position, and he wants to prove something right here and right now. Not able to get the 2 tables cleanly, but he does keep it up on 2 wheels and double out. So Dorian creates a little bit more space there, which is what he needs. Gives him a little bit of breathing room. Stone Rider's got to get around Morgan, which he does cleanly. So as you can see on the dual cam, Dad Shoes goes down and gives it back to Reese. And in our battle for the lead here, Stone Rider is still so close behind Dorian, not letting him go anywhere. So check in super quick with Reese and Dad Shoes. They are still battling. So man, this is why I look forward to the Aerial Fridays, man. These races are so fun to watch. I'm here to commentate. Of course, I love to play this game, but I'm just a fan of competitive motocross in any sort of, whether it's real life or a video game. So Stone Rider making the move here to try to pass Dorian right now. Gets a cleaner run through that back rhythm section. They are so close in the sand. If Stone Rider can figure out exactly where he may be. Oh no! He cases the finish line and goes down. He's not able to get it back on the gas, and he loops out backwards. So he has lost his position back to FA, or back to Rubes, sorry. So Rubes and FA are now in a battle for second place. These are our top 2 and top 3 riders. Man, Stone Rider went down in the worst way at the worst time. He's still lurking back here. He's not lost too many positions, but he has fallen back to 4th. What could have been his lead and his first win here tonight at Houston Round 3 is now going to be just a hard charge and damage control for the final laps in this moto, in this main event. Rubes makes the pass on FA. Can he make it stick? Bar to bar as they come through the tables. He pushes FA out of the way, says, "Excuse me, sir, I have a red plate to keep." Hits the next section cleanly, and FA doesn't want to let that go. He does not want to let Rubes by him with such little time left in the race. So our leader, Dorian, is going to receive the white flag at the end of this next lap. So these riders have 2 full laps ahead of them. Can FA make a pass on Rubes here, or is he going to finish in the 3rd place spot? DT crew's got to be proud of FA. He's been doing well in these races, and here tonight he is trying to finish in the highest position, I believe, this season, and show that he has what it takes to compete with the front runners. Man, these guys.
Shut the Stone Rider right now.
FA makes a mistake to that section. So yeah, as Mojo was saying, Stone Rider had made some mistakes, and that allows Reese to catch up. So now Reese is in 5th, trying to make a pass for 4th and minimize any damage. As it currently stands, I don't believe Rubes will lose his red plate if he finishes in 2nd. So for every single pass that Reese makes, he is just minimizing the gap that Rubes is going to create with the points. We are on the last lap here, guys. Dorian isn't too far ahead. He's got to keep it clean and got to keep it consistent if he doesn't want Rubes to catch him. So we'll stick here with this battle for 4th place between Reese and Stone Rider until it looks like FA might get closer. Oh yeah, Reese got caught up on that wall jump and loops it out backwards.
This is making Dad Shoes come back for the battle.
So there it is. This is it, guys. This is Dad Shoes versus Reese with 1 lap to go. This is reminiscent of Houston 1, and they both go down. Oh, man, this is so intense. Dad Shoes is going to try to take the point position away from Reese here tonight. If they finish as they are now, they might be tied in points, if my math is correct. Let's go back up front real quick. I think FA is going to take the... Where's Dad Shoes? Yeah, FA gets our 3rd place position. Stone Rider comes through in 4th. And Dad Shoes does make the pass on Reese stick and ends this moto, this main event, in 5th place. So Reese falls back with a good yet frustrating 6th place finish. So still got a little bit of racing left here happening, as let's see where Aiden is when he crosses the finish line. Aiden crosses in 7th. Gerb, his teammate with the TLD Red Bull team, may finish in 8th unless cuts are a factor. Yeah. So a couple riders here just finishing out. Aiden, dude, that was gnarly. Your early lead there was insane. All right, guys, so officially our race results are Dorian in 1st, Rubes in 2nd, and FA in 3rd.